In this video, we're going to talk about Medicare Supplement and the different options that are available to you. When is the best time to enroll, and some little extra things like guarantee issue rights as well in Plan F, Plan G, Plan N. So follow along with me here. You can actually go on Google and on a search engine, type in 2023 choosing a Medigap policy. It's a guide that Medicare provides to you as a Medicare beneficiary as an educational resources. Here you can follow along. Choosing a Medigap policy, you want to go to page 9. I presume you have some basic understanding of how Medicare works, what it covers already. If not, I've made a separate video. You can go check that out. But here, what does Medigap policy cover? Actually, what's a Medigap policy? A Medigap policy is an insurance policy that helps fills gaps in the original Medicare, because original Medicare only covers you for Part A for hospital, Part B for medical, and typically Medicare only covers 80% of the cost. Medigap policy, another name for it, is a Medicare supplement, is designed to pick up the 20% that Medicare does not cover. Keep in mind, it will only cover the 20% if it is a Medicare covered services. So if Medicare does not cover it, your Medigap or Medicare supplement policy will not cover the service. Some Medigap policy also covers certain benefits original Medicare doesn't cover, like emergency medical care when you travel outside the US. Medigap policy does not cover your share of the cost under other types of health coverage, like a Medicare Advantage plan, Medicare drug plan, TRICARE, or group employer health plan. So keep that in mind. And in most, and you cannot have Advantage plan and a supplement plan at the same time. You have to go with original Medicare and pick up a Medicare supplement plan. Now, what does Medigap policy cover? The chart on page 11 gives you a quick look at the standardized Medigap plans available. You can also find which insurance companies sell Medigap policy in your area by visiting Medicare.gov. Here's the link. I'll include that in my video. Now, when it comes to Medicare supplement plan, they are standardized. What that means is that Plan A, Plan B, Plan F, Plan G, Plan N, they're the exact same thing. No matter what company you're shopping through, whether that's United Healthcare, Aetna, Blue Cross, Mutual of Omaha, they're all exactly the same. The only differences are the premium, the rate at which they increase as you age, and some plan include additional benefits like dental, vision, hearing, discounts, and such. One important factor to note is that since January 1st of 2020, Medigap sold to people new to Medicare are not allowed to cover Part B deductible. And because of this, Plan C and Plan F are no longer available to people new to Medicare on or after January 1st, 2020. However, if you are eligible for Medicare prior to January 1st of 2020, you can still pick up a Medicare Supplement Plan C or Plan F. But if you're eligible for Medicare after 2020, Plan C, Plan F is not an option for you. And the most ideal option probably that you want to take a look into would be a Plan G or a Plan N. So here are the Medicare Supplement Insurance Medigap plans. As I mentioned before, Medicare Supplement plans are characterized by different alphabetical letters. A, B, C, D, F, G, K, L, M, N. Most insurance company and most people who choose to pick up original Medicare and a Medicare supplement plan, the most common plan that you'll see is a Plan G and a Plan N. As you can tell, G covers 100% of your Medicare Part A co-insurance and hospital costs, covers 100% of your Medicare Part B co-insurances and co-payment. So all of your doctor services, your lab services, your MRI, all that 100% covered. Your blood, 100% covered. Part A hospice care co-insurance co-payment, 100%. Skilled nursing care, 100% for 100 days. Part A deductibles, 100% covered. And as we mentioned before, insurance company can no longer offer a plan that covers Part B deductible. Hence why it does not cover your Part B deductible. It covers one, and it does cover 100% of your Part B excess charge, and it covers 80% of your foreign travel emergency. Plan N and Plan G differ, and there's one difference, is that it doesn't cover your Part B excess charge, and Plan N pays 100% of Part B co-insurances except for co-payments up to $20 for doctor visits and $50 for ER visits that don't result in an inpatient admission. So usually the deciding factor for folks between whether they want to pick up a Plan G or Plan N really boils down to how often they see a doctor. Combining your primary care specialist, if you're seeing at least once a month doctor wise, then Plan G actually makes more sense for you. But if you're only seeing a doctor like once or twice a year, Plan N might make more sense for you, because usually the premium differences is about $20. And if the copay for a doctor for a Plan N is 20 bucks and you're seeing, every month, then you might just want to go with the Plan G, because that's usually the difference anyway. But if you're not seeing a doctor that much, go with the Plan N. You'll save some money. Keep in mind that there are also Medicare Supplement high deductible option that makes it much more affordable. Let's say, for example, you don't want anything to do with Medicare Advantage, you don't want a network, you've done your homework and your due diligence. It's just not what you want. But you want a Medicare Supplement plan, but it's too expensive for you. It's cost a little bit too high. You can opt in for a high deductible option with a Plan F or Plan G. The only catch is that you have a deductible of $2,700 before your policy pays anything. So you have to pay that first $2,700, and then anything after that, the insurance company covers 100% of it. And this way, you get to keep original Medicare, and you don't have a network. You can go wherever you like. The policy travels with you. If you move out of state, the policy moves with you as well. Once you pay that $2,700, everything's 100% covered. Now, moving on to the next section here. What Medigap policy does not cover? Medicare Supplement policy does not cover long-term care. It doesn't cover vision, dental services. It doesn't cover hearing aids, eyeglasses, or private duty nursing. Now, what do you need to know if you want to buy a Medicare Supplement policy? You must have hospital Part A and Part B. If you have an Advantage plan but are planning to return to original Medicare, you can apply for Medigap policy before your coverage ends. The Medigap insurance company can sell it to you as long as you're leaving the Advantage plan, because again, you cannot have Advantage plan and a supplement or gap plan at the same time. You can only have one. You have to pay your Medicare Supplement Medigap premium in addition to your Part B Medicare premium. Medigap policy only covers one person. It's not a household or a couple or family policy. It's an individual policy. When you are within your open enrollment, you can buy any policy you want without pre-existing or underwriting. As mentioned before, different insurance company may charge different premiums for the same exact plan type. Probably the most important thing of all that we need to cover today is, when is the best time to buy a Medigap policy? The best time to buy a Medigap policy is during your Medigap open enrollment period. This period lasts for 6 months and begins on the first day of the month you're both 65 or older and enroll in Medicare Part B. Some states have additional open enrollment periods, including those for people who are under 65. That won't apply for most of you though. But the point being is that when you are aging into Medicare for the very first time, this is your best time to pick up a Medicare Supplement policy, because the insurance company cannot put you through underwriting. Outside of this period, you can be denied coverage due to your pre-existing condition, or they can write you up for a higher premium due to your health, because they deem you and see you as a high-risk individual. So again, when you're new to Medicare, this is the best time to pick up a Medicare Supplement policy. Outside of that, let's say you started with an Advantage plan, because you wanted to go the $0 premium route, and then a few years down the road, you want to get on a Medicare supplement policy, you're going to have to go through health questions. But if you started off with a Medicare supplement policy, you can get on without health question, and later you want to go with an Advantage plan, you can do that because Advantage plan does not have a health question. It's a lot easier that way. But if you going to an Advantage plan is easy, going to a Medicare supplement plan outside of your open enrollment could be hard, can be denied. Just depends on your health. Now, there's different types of way that insurance company can price your Medicare supplement plan. There's community rated, issue age rated, and attain age rated. Now, when it comes to community age rated, generally the same premium is charged to everyone who has the Medigap policy, regardless of age or gender. And what this means for you is that your premium isn't based on your age. The premium may go up because of inflation and other factors, but not because of your age. Issue age, on the other hand, the premium is based on the age you are when you buy. And this means that the premiums are lower for people who will buy at a younger age and won't change as you get older. But the premium may go up still because of inflation and other factors, but not because of your age. And then there's attain age rated. The premium is based on your current age. So your premium goes up as you get older. Premiums are low for younger buyers, but go up as you get older. They may be the least expensive at first, but they can eventually become the most expensive. Premiums may go up because of inflation and other factors. Typically, what I recommend and what large insurance company that has a good standing reputation, they're usually community rated because not based on your age, they're going up due to inflation and other factors, not because of your age. So you're more well protected in that regards. Last few things and notes I want to bring up before I close out the video. There is a type of policy called Medicare SELECT. Medicare SELECT is a type of Medigap policy sold in some states that requires you to use a hospital and in some cases doctor within its network to be eligible for full insurance benefits. Medicare SELECT can be offered as any of the standardized Medigap plans. So as an example, one of the big insurance company with United Healthcare, they offer a Select G. So let's say you want to go with a Medicare supplement, right? But Plan G might be a bit more expensive, but you have a selected network of hospitals that you trust and that you go to anyway, and you know you're not going to go out at a different hospital to obtain services, then a Plan Select G might be ideal for you because this way you get the benefit of a Medicare supplement where all of your Part A and Part B is 100% covered except for your Part B deductible. And you don't have, like an Advantage plan where you have co-pays and such, then Select G might be ideal for you if you're okay with being restricted to a certain network and be able to save additional premium. And usually it's only saving you like 13% from a regular standard plan G. And the last point I want to bring up is Medigap guarantee issue rights, where insurance company has to offer you a plan that accept you regardless of pre-existing or in given certain circumstances. So you have a guarantee issue right if you have a Medicare Advantage plan and your plan is leaving Medicare or stops giving care in your area or you're moved out of the plan service area. You have original Medicare and an employer group health plan or union coverage that pays after Medicare pays and that plan is ending. Or you have original Medicare and a Medicare Select policy, you move out of the Medicare Select policy service area, or you join a Medicare Advantage plan when you were first eligible for Medicare Part A at 65. Within the first year of joining, you decide you want to switch to original Medicare. That's your trial period. Or you drop a Medigap policy and join a Medicare Advantage plan for the first time. You've been in a plan less than a year and you want to switch back to original Medicare. Or your Medigap policy company goes bankrupt and you lose your coverage. or if you leave a Medicare Advantage plan or drop a Medigap policy because the company hasn't followed the rule or it misled you. All these following reasons gives you a 60 to 63-day window where you can pick up a Medicare supplement policy, like a Plan F, Plan G, without any underwriting. So there you have it, folks. That's Medicare Supplement. I hope this video has been helpful. If you like it, please thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much.